The history of Nutella, a chocolate spread, goes back far beyond the Napoleonic Wars. And what sparked this sweet revolution, and how did he navigate the competitive confectionery landscape? Let's explore the challenges faced, from sourcing quality ingredients to conquering the taste buds of diverse cultures. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. The Piedmont region of northwest Italy experienced a significant shift in the 19th century, with bakeries relying on the local chocolate industry for their products. Due to blockades, chocolate manufacturers were forced to restrict their supplies. Residents in Turin, just 16 kilometers away, started adding hazelnuts to make their chocolate supplies go farther. This simple choice set off a chain of events that would culminate in the most iconic spread in the history of the world. Gianduia developed a recipe for a blend of hazelnut paste in dark chocolate, which resulted in smooth, soft bars with a creamy taste. However, as Warsaw and cocoa became available once more, Gianduia's recipe fell out of favor. The baker named Pietro Ferrero, who was beginning his first pastry store in Turin at the time, was determined to shift the preference for pure chocolate. Pietro and his brother Giovanni established the company in 1933 and began selling cakes, pastries, and chocolates. Despite their efforts, they did not see rapid success. Instead, they opted to locate the firm in the quaint village of Alba, where they would start a chocolate fortune. Pietro established a factory there to produce Gianduia pasta shortly after, which was thicker, creamier, and denser than the war-rationed innovation that came out of Turin in the previous century. This made it easier to slice into slices and serve on bread more rapidly, earning its appeal among young families. In just the first year, Pietro was able to sell 660 pounds of Nutella. Michel, Pietro's son, would later change his father's name and turn pasta Gianduia into a global addiction. After Pietro's death at age 50 in 1949, Michel wasn't ready to take on the mantle as the business and family patriarch. The Ferrero Corporation expanded to North American and Asian markets during the 1950s, with Michel and Ferrero releasing a range of products, including Sultanino candy, crema block, and cherry pralines. Michel Ferrero, the late uncle of Ferrero's founder, was able to take control of the company in the 1960s after his uncle Giovanni's death in 1955. Michel demonstrated leadership and invention by perfecting the Supercroma Gianduia, a product that he believed had the greatest promise. However, the new recipe, which consisted of only 7 components and retained the chocolate hazelnut flavor, was not enough. Michel sought a new, more marketable identity for Nutella, which was produced in the United States and sold in Alba in a unique glass jar with 8 sides. Michel started a national campaign, investing in advertising and placing advertisements on well-known television shows to make Nutella a household name. Nutella quickly became a ubiquitous food product in Italy, especially among young people. Ferrero introduced smaller 30-gram plastic containers that were better suited for the modest quantity that youngsters typically consume. However, one serving, which is determined as 2 tablespoons, contains 11 grams of fat and 21 grams of sugar, and shortly after its release, Nutella advertised that only 5,000 calories showed how nutritional it was. By 1970, Ferrero had a turnover of the equivalent of $1.2 billion per year, necessitating rapid expansion to other countries and the construction of factories worldwide. The company's success led to the establishment of the German, French, and UK markets, making Nutella Europe's favorite spread. Ferrero began planting its own hazelnut plants, which have been planted worldwide since the 1990s. Michel's efforts to promote Nutella's nutritional content led to the company being evaluated for its nutritional content. In the next few decades, the business would eventually be responsible for 25% of the world's hazelnut production. When Pietro Ferrero passed away in 2015, Michel oversaw the organization's expansion to more than 30,000 people worldwide. With a total wealth of $26.5 billion, Michel was often ranked as one of the wealthiest men in Europe. The company was transferred into the hands of the third generation of the Ferrero dynasty, who had decades of experience and were well qualified to fight against significant controversies in the company's history. Ferrero's annual turnover will reach a record $15 billion in 2022, thanks to its products like Ferrero Rocher Kinder and Tic Tacs. However, the company's popularity has brought challenges, including a violent conflict in France in 2018, which led to price reductions on Nutella. The company claims that using palm oil is necessary for Nutella's distinctive spreadability, but the difficulty lies in the removal of large portions of forest for palm oil production, which results in a significant reduction in wildlife and environmental damage. A French minister even called for a product boycott on national television due to the product's link to deforestation and global warming. In 2017, the European Food Safety Authority concluded that palm oil poses a potential risk to human health, as researchers found that heating palm oil during the manufacturing process results in the production of pollutants that can cause DNA damage and be carcinogenic. Michel Ferrero, the Ferrero family's founder, has been actively involved in this endeavor, promoting the use of 100% sustainable palm oil and obtaining an apology from the French minister. Ferrero bought out Nestlé's entire U.S. confection company in 2018, reducing its rival's market share and solidifying its position as the world's second-largest chocolate manufacturer. This acquisition allowed Ferrero to keep the business in the family. Since its founding in 1962, Giovanni Ferrero, Micah's father, has steadfastly upheld the integrity of the family enterprise, which has been passed down from generation to generation. Nutella has also evolved into an important component of many recipes, with Pietro Ferrero turning war-damaged devastation into a distinctive local product. Nutella is now a staple ingredient in thousands of recipes, and the brand is revered as a classic example of Italian design. Ferrero's meteoric rise to new heights has helped him amass a personal fortune of $32 billion, while ensuring the continuation of the family dynasty. Nutella is a narrative of evolution, having gone through several incarnations since Pietro's pasta gianduia, making it one of the most durable firms in the world, surviving conflict and thriving during it. He turned his jar of chocolate into billions, a sweet success story that tantalizes our entrepreneurial dreams. But amidst the triumph, we wonder, what ingredients beyond cocoa and sugar fueled his ascent? Is it merely luck or a recipe of relentless determination that makes such transformations possible? That's it for today. Please like and share our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.